Hey guys, I'm back. I'm Mrs.Brain.thang, and take this moment to subscribe to my YouTube channel here. Like me on Facebook and Instagram. I think that's it, Facebook and Instagram. And like this video if you like it. Uh, I'm gonna try to be as optimistic as I can in this video. I'm gonna be as positive as I can in this video because the last 2 weeks has been pretty tough for me, honestly. And so let's go ahead and I guess jump right into it. My last video, I think I was coming up on the in-service days. I'm returning back to work. I work at a school. So the in-service days, it was a little bit of a challenge just because I guess my body had to get used to it. And then I'm still trying to manage my pain. I'm still trying to work on my pain management. So it was a little bit of a challenge in that aspect. So I'm doing my natural remedies, and I'm also still taking pain medicine because I'm still trying to work that situation out. So that was a bit of a challenge. And so then when Friday came, when the kids actually came back to school, that was tough. That was tough because, for one thing, the class is a little tougher than I really expected them to be. Well, not tougher than I expected them to be. I think moving down a grade level it's going to be a challenge because you're going to have to do things you didn't have to do in another grade level. So moving from kindergarten to pre-K, obviously it's a bit of a challenge because kindergarten is more mature than pre-K is. And so it's not that I don't have any experience in pre-K, but I guess, I don't know. I don't think I was ready, but I don't think I was really ready mentally or even ready physically for what all pre-K, what all I had to do for pre-K. And so this past week was a long, hard week. I was tired, or am tired, mentally, physically, a lot physically. Every day I would have head pain, and also my legs. Now I told you guys that I've stopped doing my physical therapy round about probably about the end of the school year, maybe somewhere around March. I stopped doing physical therapy because I had to take care of someone who was having surgery, and so I had to stop my physical therapy before it was really time for me to stop. My legs were doing really bad, and it wasn't the shoes because I was wearing my sneakers and I wore my little moccasins, and I switched up my shoes, and usually those shoes are really comfortable for me, but it was just that feeling where my legs is going to give out. It was really bad. So it was a long week, and it was really, I'm not going to say it was really bad, but it was really challenging. Last week was really challenging for me. And so twice a month, my parents watch my toddler. So, and usually I just tell them ahead of time what 2 days out the month well, usually overnights, but now I'm not doing overnights. They just watch them 2 whole days out the month, like Saturdays over the weekend. So maybe around Tuesday or Wednesday, I went ahead and just asked my mom. I said, "Can you go ahead and keep him on Saturday?" Because I already knew that if I made it to Friday, I was gonna need every bit of relaxation that I could get. I mean, it was really tough. The closer I got to the end of the week, it did get better. That much I am gonna say. It did get better towards the end of the week once we got into a routine of how school is supposed to go. But physically, it took a toll on me, definitely physically and mentally. Like I said, but the closer I get to Friday, by the time I got to Wednesday and Thursday, I really started to see things get a little easier. And I started to figure out ways to make my life a little easier. But by then I was already physically and mentally tired. I was still there. So my plan this week is, one, to pray that this week is not a long week, but also take time to really think about what made last week challenging physically. I really don't know. I don't really feel like I did that much walking all that much. Not I mean not over not more than I really usually do. And I am wearing my Fitbit. Oh no, I'm not wearing my Fitbit, but it's in my pocket. I washed my hair, so you see I didn't flat iron it. But yeah, I washed my hair and I took off my Fitbit and I had it in my pocket, but I do have my Fitbit. So, yeah. Uh, I wear my Fitbit every day, and I usually get around 10 to 11,000 steps. So it's really not necessarily that much. In the past, I have gotten more steps than that. So this I don't really consider that to be a lot of steps. I think I just have to build my leg strength, and that's one of the things I am working on. Not currently, but this week, I'm gonna have to start working on that. I'm gonna have to come up with some type of plan. And that might be to get back into physical therapy. I really would not want to do that. If I could work on it at home, I would. But I'm going to do whatever I have to do as far as for my body. So, and I still haven't seen the new surgery. I told you guys I canceled it because I was doing my own natural remedies, you know. But I know eventually I do plan on going to see him. I'm thinking maybe scheduling a day in September, October. I don't know, but it really all depends on how this school year goes and how much of a routine we get into. That'll depend on, that will determine when I'll feel comfortable not being there and going to my doctor to do all those MRIs and all that stuff. And so I'm not gonna say I almost fell the other day, but I had a dizzy moment and my mom caught it, and so she got on to me saying that I need to go to the doctor and not avoid going to the doctor. And so I really do, I'm not avoiding going to the doctor, but I'd rather try the natural methods. And I really chalk that up to not being on my natural methods because since I was in so much pain these past 2 weeks, I really just been, it's quicker to pop pills than to do my regular natural remedies. So I have been taking my pain medicine. I have been taking my pain medicine these 2 weeks. So I really want to get back on the natural route. And this week I'm going to try my hardest to do that. I'm going to try to make this week a little bit easier for me because I can't afford to have a tough week all the time. That's just not, no one should really live like that, okay? No one should do that. You shouldn't have a tough week every week. But it's the beginning of the school year, so everybody's having a tough week. Everybody's having a tough week because everybody's adjusting to a new routine and new requirements and all that good stuff. So, I don't know exactly how far I am post-op. You know I'm over a year post-op. Let's see, it's August, May. So that's what, a year and 3 months? So I think I'm doing pretty okay. When I use my natural methods, I do great. But right now, because I'm in the middle of the school year, sometimes I forget. And then once I realize I forgot, and I know I have my pain medicine in my purse, it's easier to take the pain medicine. But in general, I think I'm doing okay. I have been getting that rattling pain in my head, that rattling, and that strong pain I told you I get in the back. But I chalk that up to being under new stress right now. And I think that's okay. I think that's pretty normal. Like I said, once I get a chance, once I feel like I'm in a good place to go ahead and schedule a doctor's appointment to take off from work to do that, I will go ahead, and I need to go, my doctor's in the hospital, so I need to go back to the hospital to do all my MRIs and all that thorough checkup to make sure that I don't have any leaks, that everything healed up okay, I don't have any scar tissue, I don't have any syrinx or anything developing. So just to make sure that everything's looking how it's supposed to look. Yeah, I will do that. But right now, I really think I need to get all this stuff in line. But in general, I think this week could be a better week. I'm hoping it don't feel as long as last week felt. Because last week felt like maybe about 2 weeks. Last week felt like it was never ending. But I am optimistic that this week will not feel as long. Especially since we got all the first day of school and all that stuff over with. But I also have been cleaning because I'm trying to renovate my house too. So that's another thing I've been working on. So it's just I've just been a little bit stressed out a little bit everywhere. But and then my hair's been doing something different. My hair has been going through it, and you can't see in this lighting because I turned off the light because it's hot, and so I try not to have too much lights in the house. But my hair's been going through it. I guess I'm gonna flat iron it because uh, I blew dry it. I blow dried it and I left it a little bit damp, but now it's all dry. But I really don't know what I'm gonna do to it. I'm thinking about maybe braiding it, but like I said, I am tired, and tomorrow I'm trying to stay positive because tomorrow's Monday and today's Sunday, so I really need to figure out what I'm gonna wear and all that stuff. But anyhow, I'm trying to stay on topic, and the topic is I think I'm doing okay. Big days are going fine. I think I chalk up all my pain to just a long 2 weeks. So I think I'm gonna update you guys. Probably not next weekend. I'm gonna wait. I think I'm gonna wait another 2 weeks to see exactly how I'm doing. That should have been a month since we've been in school. Yeah, I think that should be a month. So that should really tell how I'm really feeling and what progress I've made. So until then, please follow me on Facebook and Instagram because a lot of times I'll post pictures and I'll write something on there that I won't do here on YouTube. If I'm not making a video, I'm always posting something somewhere. So make sure you follow me on Facebook and Instagram and like my page. So until then, feel free to message me like you always usually do. And I'm Mrs. Brain Thang, and I'll see you guys next time.